Warning, censorship. Warning, censorship.
Welcome to the Green Tea, Freedom and Truth channel. This is Tristan. It's good to have the Green Tea team back for this Monday, the 5th of April 2021 edition of the video log. I appreciate the Green Tea team. Wishing everyone a blessed and happy and peaceful Easter time. I hope everyone's doing well. Today's topic is the cracks in the scam are starting to show. The cracks in the scamdemic are really becoming more evident at this time as we are going into the Great Awakening. People are becoming more knowledgeable and awakened to what is really going on. And I did a video last year about the Portuguese court ruling on the inaccuracies of the PCR test. The German tourists, they were quarantined on the back of one positive PCR test, and the court ruled in favor of these German tourists who said that the PCR test cannot be used as a sole diagnostic tool for the V-word-19. It is an inaccurate testing measure for an infectious disease. The inventor of the PCR test, Dr. Kerry Mollusk, rest in peace, he said it was not designed as this type of diagnostic tool. So also the World Health Organization, the communists there, had to put out a statement saying that it could not be used as a sole diagnostic tool. And now, in this Great Awakening time in Austria, an Austrian court has again said that the PCR test is not suitable and not diagnostically relevant for to be in a court of law. And these are the tests that someone in our mandatory illegal detention in our country, New Zealand, and if you refuse to take one of these inaccurate tests, which give you social stigma, losses of freedoms if it's positive, and it goes against your human rights to say no to a medical treatment, all of the discrimination, the public pressure. So someone is in our a detention camp at the moment for refusing to take this inaccurate test, which has been ruled in two courts now, as not an accurate diagnostic test for the V-word-19. V-word-19 in Austria, the court rejects the tests. Belgian court, stop the measures. V-word-19, Vienna court, PCR tests have no diagnostic value. In Europe, there is growing intolerance for anti-V-word tests and rules. The first controversy came directly from the administrative court in Vienna. A ruling of March 24, 2021 reports the Austrian site TKPat questions the use of test PCR, considering them not suitable and not diagnostically relevant for the administrative court, which has closely studied the basics of Austrian federal government policy. Health Minister and Schäuble's definition of illness is completely wrong and unfounded. The court highlights how disinformation by the mainstream media has done nothing but fuel doubts and confusion. The health service of the city of Vienna uses words, number of cases, test results, case events, the number of infections. This confusion terms do not do justice to a scientific assessment of the epidemic situation. Epidemic is a big step down from a pandemic, just saying. For the WHO, the decisive factor is the number of infected people and not those who tested positive or other case numbers. Just remember, the Austrian site tells TKPat that the famous medical scientist John Leonidas recently demonstrated in a new study that the average death rate from infection for the V-word-19 is only 0.15% worldwide, although there are significant local differences. The evidence is mounting. The cracks are really starting to show. The case demic, based on the inaccurate PCR test, continues. You know, that the testing to hold people in mandatory illegal detention quarantine is not warranted. And this isn't happening around the world, Kiwis. This is happening it's happening in Canada and some other places, this quarantine. A friend of mine just flew back to America. He landed in America and got off the plane and went about his business with no test, no quarantine, none of this dictatorial things happening. You know, I'm going to be starting a hashtag open the borders now. Open the borders now. Throw the test away now. This test is, we need to look through the smoke and mirrors of the test and the V-word-19. That means nothing. Yeah, 0.15% of people who get it worldwide. Really, that is the seasonal influenza, people. These are the facts. It isn't what they are saying. It has been misrepresented. And some more evidence for the case of critical free-thinking people. A Belgian court says there is no legal basis for lockdown measures. New Zealand government, Canadian government, Australian government, take note. We the people are seeing this, and this push for the mass vax the world narrative, the constant rolling of lockdown restrictions. You are in breach of the law, common law, divine law, and, you know, courts of law. And we see it, and there is going to be a lot of upset people, a lot of angry people as this great awakening happens, seeing the deceit that you, the media, politicians, actors, the people that have all co-signed with this and have supported it, people are going to be really upset with it. Court orders Belgium to end V-word-19 measures due to insufficient legal basis. A Belgian court has ordered the federal government to end all its V-word-19 measures within 30 days because it failed to establish a proper legal basis for them, local media reported on Wednesday. Illegal actions, we've had it here in New Zealand. The Brussels Court of First Instance gave the government 30 days to retract all illegal measures, retract the measures. Lessor reported, or else face penalties of €5,000 per day and up to a maximum of 200,000 in total. In practice, the ruling gives the government a month to find proper legal basis for its measures, which include curfews, restaurant closures, and limits on gatherings. Court rules that it's all illegal. For months, the Belgian federal government has used emergency executive orders to impose restrictions, effectively bypassing the parliament, aka New Zealand, aka England, Canada, Australia. All of these things have been happening to us. The government proposed the new pandemic law and at the end of February to underpin its rules, February 2021. But the law still needs approval from Parliament. The lawsuit was brought in late February by a rights group which argued rights are being violated without a proper legal basis. Here. The court sided with them, ruling the current legal basis to be insufficient. The federal government has said it will appeal the decision. More evidence, more courts of law. Please share this information around. People are waking up. The Great Awakening is happening. But the more we share, the more we connect, the quicker it will happen. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Have courage. Speak your truth. Support each other. Have faith and have fun. Peace out.